this point, I'm going to identify the fact that 9 and n are constant, 27n squared constant, 27n cubed are constant, and I'm going to separate the sigmas for each one of these. So this becomes then 3 over n times, and this becomes I1 n 63 minus this becomes then 9 over u. No, that's simply what's 9. 9 over n times I minus 27 over n squared I squared minus 27 over n cubed I cubed. And guess what? We can use that chart now, put that in parentheses around there. I can use that parentheses. Remember, n I equals 1 on the bottom and n on top. And I get 3 over n times 63n, or using the chart of 260, minus 9 over n times, and then I is n times n plus 1 over 2, minus 27 over n squared times, and this becomes n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 all over 6, minus, I'll have to cheat a little and go underneath with this next one, and I cubed is, well, let's get the 27 over n cubed in there, times n squared times n squared plus 2, no, that's n, I'm sorry, n plus 1, so I haven't got used to that last one, I rarely use it, n plus 1 squared over 4. Nothing new, except for maybe that Pascal's triangle thing. That might be new for a lot of you. So now let's just go ahead and expand these things. This is n squared plus n. This is, this right here is 2n squared plus 3n plus 1 times n. And that's going to become 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus n. Wow, that's just awful. Fix that on my computer so I don't destroy everything. Well, I'll do that anyway. Alright, so let me put that back in there. That would be a 2 there. And that should be plus 1. Yeah. Okay. And then this right here is going to be n squared times n squared plus 2n plus 1, Pascal's triangle. And that's going to become then n to the 4th plus 2n cubed plus n squared. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. Okay, so we don't have to do anything with this. This right here, we're going to bring this 2 out of here. And so this is going to become, I'm going to bring this over here now, n times 63n minus 9 over 2n times n squared plus n minus 27 over n squared times n, 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus plus 2. And I'm going to bring that 6 over here. So that's with that. That's a constant. And then I'm going to bring the 4 over here. So that's minus 27 over 4n cubed times n to the 4th plus 2n cubed plus n squared. Almost done, almost done. Now, I'm going to distribute these numbers across each of these parentheses. And I think you see what's going to happen. So 3 over n times this, the n's going to cancel out for that particular term. Well, actually, maybe I'm going to write it out. 3 over n times 63n minus 9 over 2n times n squared plus n minus, now this can be reduced by 3 into both. I get 13 over 2 oh shoot, I forgot to multiply that by 3 back up here. This 3 over n has to multiply this as well. So times 3 over n minus 27, like I said, that's 13 over 2 n squared times, no it's not, okay, never mind, I'll just leave it like that. Oh, it's 9 over 2, sorry, divide 3, 9 over 2 n squared in the denominator times 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus 2 times n over 3 minus, and then I'll put this down here again, 27 over 4n cubed times n to the 4th plus 2n cubed plus n squared times n over 3. So n, oh geez, 3 over n. Okay, 3 over n, yeah. Now, in this case, the n's cancel out. 3 times 63 is 189. N times n is n squared. So that becomes, and the 3 times 9 is 27 over 2n squared times n squared plus n minus, and this becomes 27 over n cubed times 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus 2 minus, and this becomes 81 over 4 and the 4th, because these n's here, n to the 4th plus 2n cubed plus n squared. Okay. So, now I'm going to divide these two terms by n squared, and we get 189 minus 27 over 2. And the n's cancel, n squared and n cancels out, minus 27 over 2n for that. The n, one n will cancel out. Now, go across this, distribute. This becomes oh, there's supposed to be a 2 here. We got to put 2. Do something for this thing. got to bring the 2 down from that. So the 2's cancel out, and that leaves us 27, n cubes cancel out, so this is 27, plus 81 over n, 2n, plus 2's cancel out, 27 over n squared, minus, and then the n to the 4ths cancel out, 81 over 4, minus, on the 2 cancel out, leave that, or 81 over 2, and then the end of the 3rd, end of the 4th, leaves the n down here, minus 81 over 4n squared. Now, having done all that, this is now where the limit is, and you can see where you can shortcut at this point. You didn't have to put all this stuff down there. I did it to show you what happens next, but when you do the practice problems, you don't have to do this. But because we're dealing with the limit at n approaching infinity, that cancels out. That becomes infinity there, so that becomes 0. That drops out. That drops out. Nope. 27 stays in. That drops out. That drops out. This stays in. That drops out. That drops out. And the result then is 189 minus 13.5 minus 27 minus 20.25, and the answer to the area is 128.25. Yeah. So, your practice problems. Four problems. Page 269, 48 to 54. Have fun.